Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Just getting this in focus. This is the Play Arts Kai Lightning from Final Fantasy XIII. This is one of the original Play Arts Kai figures. Now, most of the figures I've reviewed are Play Arts. Then they advanced into the Play Arts Kai, which are the ones that average between I'm lowballing, but you might get 75 on a used one and then up to 300, 400, 500 for some. I know the Darth Vader is like 600. I know the Cloud with his bike is around 300. So that's why a lot of people realize that first class edition for Final Fantasy VII Remake is actually a pretty good deal if you collect these. So anyway, I want to get into this actual figure. Now, let me just tell you real quick before I do. You'll notice the base. It's a Play Arts base. It's not the big, nice Kai Arts one with the crank and all that, where you can really get maximum posability. She does come with that one. Okay. Also, she comes with a piece of armor over her left shoulder here. She's supposed to have armor right here, and then also she's supposed to have another pair of hands. And there actually is a left hand that holds the gun better. Let's just say that if I tap that, it's going to come out. But she looks really awesome. She's a great figure, and I want to go ahead and review her. I want to shout out the friend who helped me get them. Even with all that missing, that's still something that would sell. What do you think? 70 bucks as is, 60 bucks, 70 bucks. He hooked me up for 10 bucks. Okay, so Philos Rez, I don't know if I pronounced his name right, and so I want to give him a shout out for he sold it to me for like 10 bucks. So I'll just be straight up honest with you. Okay, so let's bring her in for the. Oh lordy, that was a mistake. Sometimes having these gloves on does not actually help. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a close up on her. Now I do have her in, as you can see, and actually she works really well with this Play Arts one. As you see, as I explained, the hand and this. Now, one great thing is she comes with. Let me just go ahead and show this. Her little satchel bag, just like in the game, and you can put the gun in there, which I tend to do, and then just leave that hand as a casting hand. So this will go in about. Oh, sorry. There we go. It goes in about like that. You won't push too far in, but there we go. And then you just take the cape, move it out over here a little bit. Um, so now that I've told you what's wrong, so here we go. Let's get into it. All right. Let's just get a look at the face. Beautiful. Just so well done. And the gun blade. Ah, and it does have moving parts indeed. Just look at that. And then I'll pull this out here now that we've seen that. She has really great balance too. I know I said that, so I probably just jinx myself as I do in every video when I say that. But she does have really good balance. Now, as one of the first of the Kai art, they still use that what I refer to as pipe PVC, where it's a little cheaper. It's a little cheaper than you can tell. It's the same stuff as in the regular Play Arts ones. Don't get me wrong, I love them. You know I love them. I make these videos. I still have one video, by the way, to make of the Play Arts, the Final Fantasy X Tidus video. I have to remake that because for some reason YouTube took it down and it's not working. So okay, first let me go ahead and show the other gun. Oh, I love this. Check it out. So you have actual moving parts. Take a look at the. Oh, she is just not wanting to stand at all, is she? Okay, there we go. Thank you, Lightning. Don't shoot me, or stab me, or lightning me, or use magic. There we go. And so you can close that, open that up. Really great. And as far as the figure goes, she's actually, and she just did the little fall. Okay, let's look at the articulation of the head. Full 360 if you want. I'm not doing it, but You can do it if you want, and you have great angle. Let's go ahead and put that down. You can go that far down and that far up. Ball joint with a hinge inside, so you can raise it up. You can raise the arm up, and you have a ball joint, so you can 360. Now I do suggest, as you've seen in my Una video, that these are very delicate joints. At the beginning, the new Kai Arts, the next level ones that came out after these, and all the ones now, amazingly, they're really strong. They're ratcheted joints, so they're great. But these do have some limitations, so just be careful. But it does move up and down on its little hinge. It's a ball joint with a hinge inside. Great detail on her arm. You have a 360. We have a 360 at the elbow. You can do a full extension if you want, which is really cool. If you want to have her kind of that that is one of my cooler. I just like that pose, which is probably the pose I'm going to have her in. Now, as far as the light, the different. What's really cool about this is the PVC here and here for her clothing. All her different clothing is actually different thicknesses. So it gives you the sense that it actually is clothing. So that's not that it actually is different kinds of clothing. And as you can see, there's a little bit signs of, and they put that in there of where. Um, it's real nice. The cape, I love that, or whatever you would call that, half cape. Now let's check out the. You have a ball joint right here at the top, so you get that full motion you would expect. And then you also have the full ab crunch. So she's going about 40 degrees, and then back, and then you can go side to side. Um, Now, that one thing is, you want to make sure though that you keep this part up. If you are displaying here, keep this part up because the ball joint is exposed. It's otherwise it just looks really bad. Now, as far as the legs go, you can take them out. You can take them out fairly wide, side to side split. Look at that. You get really wide, and then you can go with the knee joint. It goes all the way back 90 degrees um, forward, and then on the feet, you have a ball joint with a hinge and a swivel. So you've got it all built right in. And then I do believe you have rotation. Yeah, rotation right here at the top of the boot. And I'm not sure. No thigh rotation, but that's mainly due to that. You do have leg rotation up here at the ball joint. So you can do the whole leg, the foot. You can get her balanced easily. I mean, it's just, I bet I can get her right now. Let's just get her into an on guard position. Okay, so you just move her like that. Let's get that other leg out. Let's get this leg out. Okay, she looks like she wants to sit down there, so we probably don't want to do that. A little too wide. Plant the feet down. Bada boom, bada bing. Bang. Done. That was pretty quick. Okay. It's a great figure. Now, Lightning, in case you're wondering, this is the Final Fantasy 13 version, and there were other ones, or Lightning Returns and things like that. In case you're not familiar with her, a lot of my friends, I'm a huge Final Fantasy person, obviously, refer to her as kind of like the female Cloud, as in, she came in later on with better graphics and all that, but she kind of, in the Dissidia games, she's pretty awesome. I'll give you a quick rundown on the character, though. The description of her is really: this solitary young woman speaks little of herself. Even her true name is a mystery. She is known to others simply as Lightning. It has a lot to do with her powers and how tough she is, and man, she's awesome. But anyway, Lightning, born Claire Ferron, I believe, or Ferron, Eclar Ferron, is the main protagonist of Final Fantasy XIII. I wrote this out. She is the narrator and a temporary playable character in Final Fantasy XIII-2, and returns as the protagonist and sole directly playable character in Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII. They really stretched that 13 thing out. In Final Fantasy, but who cares? I loved it. In Final Fantasy 13, Lightning seeks to save her younger sister Sarah but becomes entangled in a plot that endangers her home of Cocoon. In Final Fantasy 13-2, Lightning serves as a knight protecting the goddess Etro from her fated rival, Caius Ballad. Ballad? I can't remember his. In the concluding tale, Lightning returns Final Fantasy 13. Lightning is chosen to be a savior by the god. Oh God, I hate pronouncing this. Bunazvel, Boonvels. I can't say it even after having played the game. Tasked to save the people's souls before the end of the world. Lightning is the second main female protagonist in a mainstream numbered Final Fantasy game, with Tara Branford from Final Fantasy VI. And I would consider Yuna, hello, from Final Fantasy X. I mean, I know Tidus was the one you played, but Yuna was equally as high a protagonist as he was. So, I mean, let's just face it, since the 80s and 90s, even, there's been main bad, I almost said it, tough female women in games. It's just, I don't know what the deal is with people wanting to be like perfect like Mary Sue. No, having flaws is what makes a hero awesome. Like Luke Skywalker, he's a total punk in the first movie, but then at the end he pulls something off. But he's still a punk. He gets punked in the second movie, way punked. Like throughout the whole movie, he gets beat by that snowman creature, the Wampa. No, that's not it. But anyway, he gets beat up by that thing. Vader cuts his arm off. I mean, it's nasty. Then you know, then you get the payoff because he's had the training. He's gone through the trials. And you see him lifting Jabba's palace the door. He's just totally chokes out the two guards, which I never thought about. That's not really a light side kind of thing to do, but whatever. Um, he was that's an arc. That's called the hero's journey. You can look it up on Google, and that's what I think they should continue doing. It works. It's worked since Greek times when they created the idea of the hero's journey, the hero path. And Lightning follows it, and that's what makes her so awesome because she has some weaknesses. She's strong, but she sacrifices so much. I don't want to give away in case there's anybody out there that has wants to play or hasn't played or gets. I would recommend all three games. There are some parts, man. There are some scenes you'll be sweating through your eyes a little bit too. I mean, not only is she tough and doing all that, but you know how Final Fantasy games will do you, especially at the end. Oh, and you can also find videos online on YouTube of people that have put up just the actual movie of all the CGI scenes, so you could get it off of that. Um, Basically, she kind of has the attitude, like I said, of Cloud. I don't have time to babysit some little kid. You'll just slow me down. That was her to hope. Um, she's determined, concentrated, independent. Initially, she is cold and standoffish, like someone else we know. Um, let's see. Basically, just a great character. If you get a chance, you can look up the fandom wiki, or you can just look up the videos on here, and you'll see. Like, just type in Lightning Sarah Serah. That's how you spell it out, and you can find some amazing cinematics. But as far as the figure goes, it's a great figure. Now, as I said, of course, I don't have the original Kai. I got a great deal. I got $10. She's missing this. So if you can get, though, I've looked at the price ranges on eBay for you. A used one in the box, surprisingly, with all its stuff, with both pair of hands, with the armor, with the original base, I've seen between $65.99 and $89.99. Now, for a brand new one, never opened, 100, anywhere between some, you might get lucky and find one around $90. and most likely you're going to be in the 100 to 110, $120 for one that's never been opened and the box isn't damaged. If the box is damaged and it's still never been opened and all that, definitely going to be 90, and you could probably talk them down to 80. So I just wanted to let you know that. Now, the name of the group that the Final Fantasy group, for all you, if there's any fellow junkies out there that want to buy figures, and this is, no, I don't get any kind of special stuff or anything like that from them. I'm just doing this. There will be a link to it and the name down below in the pinned comment, because this is a shout for a dude to hook me up with this for $10 because he wanted to see me do a review of her. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. So, you scratch. It's just kind of like someone did something really nice for me. I just want to do something nice for them. Plus, this group is really good, and I really recommend it, because if you want to get into the play arts, Kai play arts, and mainly play arts, but play arts Kai as well, it's just simply play arts. Let's see. Final Fantasy, play arts, trade, comma, swap, and share. Each word has a capital letter at the beginning, and that is the exact name of the group, and I definitely recommend it. There's, like I said, Philos, Philos, Rez, Rez, and he's selling a lot of stuff really cheap. For reasons he has to get rid of a lot of stuff. So if you're looking into play art stuff, there's a lot of people there selling, and they're fellow fans, so they're not going to rip you off, okay? That's what's really cool. I'm just giving them a shout out because they've helped me out. They helped me to get this. They actually to get a lot of the Final Fantasy stuff I've reviewed. So anyway, thank you so very much for watching. And like I said, check the pinned comment down below. Thank you so very much, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, the dark side will always be with you. I couldn't help it. We had the trailer last night. Come on, I gotta do the Star Wars thing just a little bit. Sorry. Okay, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and sorry it took so long, by the way. And by the way, wherever you are, if you're have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, anytime, whatever you're watching, I hope that you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.